Hi, Tim Yao here, Community Pioneer in Roundhouse Park and Cringleford, and welcome to this week's Cringleford Assembly. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling tired at the moment. Tired of lots of things, tired of the lockdown, tired of homeschooling, tired of this pandemic. To reflect that, we've got a track coming up. It's by the Beatles. It's called I'm So Tired, and it's a cover by Jonathan Di Renzo. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm so tired, I haven't slept a wink. I'm so tired, my mind is on the blink. I wonder, should I get up and fix myself a drink? No, 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 I'm so tired.
Yep, I'm feeling that too. I'm so tired. How about you? How are you feeling today? Sitting at my kitchen table and wondering about what to say to you this week and what's on my mind, I felt blank, like that song said. I'm staring at a blank screen and waiting for some kind of inspiration to come. I get up, go and make myself a cup of tea, stare out the window for a bit, tidy my desk, tidy the kitchen, sort the kids out, and I still wait for some inspiration to come. Waiting is a bit of a problem in our society. You know, we're waiting for the vaccine, waiting for the end of lockdown, waiting for the schools to go back. It's waiting. I don't know what you're like with waiting. I mean, I struggle with it. The days seem to bleed into one another, and the usual markers we have during the week are not there anymore, are they? They're kind of going to work and coming home and resting. Work, rest, and play have all been blurred together. My small talk has got even smaller. I don't know about yours. My wife was telling me a story where she was at work and the cleaner came in to clean the room, and they looked at each other and she just thought, I've got nothing to say. I've done nothing. I've been nowhere. I've seen no one. I've got nothing to say. And once they looked at each other and there was a kind of the general nod of, yeah, here we are. We're still here. It's tricky, isn't it? And it takes its toll on us. You know, we've lost the habit of waiting because we've been accustomed to instantaneous technology. I have Netflix, we have Disney Plus. Well, for 2 months, it was a Christmas present. And we're so used to having things just like that. You know, whether it's next day delivery or instantaneous social media, we can get it when we want it. And we've come accustomed to that. We've come used to it. And so when we have to wait for something, it's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult. You know, we've got more access to media than there probably is in our local library, books, films, magazines, articles. It's all there. We've got no excuse to be bored. And yet I find myself a little bit bored. I've walked all the local routes and probably some I shouldn't have. I've been on my daily exercise and I've, looking forward to going to the shop so we might bump into some people. That's the highlight of our week at the moment. It seems a bit odd, doesn't it? We've done all the nearby playgrounds. We've watched way too much TV, social media, and to be honest, it's distracting. I feel listless, and I can sometimes feel a little bit lost. I don't know if you resonate with those feelings. I think there's an art to waiting. And it's not saying that I've cracked it, I've got it right. It's that sense of being in the moment. For many of us, we can be distracted about the future. What's coming? Will we get there? How's it going to be? When am I going to get the vaccine? Or sometimes we can be so stuck in the past thinking, oh, if only it was back to how it used to be, and thinking about the things we could have done or we've missed out on. But I think waiting is about being right here, right now, giving it your full attention. Let me give you an example. I've got a 2-year-old and she likes to go to the park. So on Wednesdays at the moment, I take her to the park. Now, in my mind, it's getting to the park and then we have some fun. But for her, it's a very long, drawn-out process, because if you've ever had a 2-year-old or spent time with a 2-year-old, everything is interesting, exciting, or you want to go in a different direction. And I could get frustrated that we're not at the park yet. Come on, let's go to the park. But if I gave myself to the moment, and when I do, and I can just be with her at her level, with whatever she's interested in, I can lose myself in that moment, and it doesn't feel so tiresome. It doesn't feel like I'm waiting. It feels like I'm living right there and then. What if we all just gave ourselves to the moment in the waiting? We enjoyed the things that we have around us, grateful for those relationships that we do have, those little moments of joy, the little moments of rest, the things that we can be grateful for, rather than worrying about getting something big done or worrying about what we've missed out on. I wonder if being in those grateful moments, those joyful moments, those thankful moments, that's how we get through the waiting. Now, I recognise that some of us can't get out and about. Some of us are shielding, some of us are sick, some of us don't have even the opportunity to go for a little walk. And when you're in that situation, it can be hard to be grateful. So I don't want to be crass and insensitive to people who are in difficult situations. You know, in the end, I can only talk about my own experience. But I found that even when I'm at my lowest, there is always help to get through the difficult patches. Yes, I can rely on my friends, and yes, I can kind of keep on going and try to be strong. But I often look outside of myself for help, for that inner strength, the strength to go on. For me, I ultimately find that in the Bible, in God, and the Bible says, "Trust God, my friends, and always tell him each one of your concerns." God is our place of safety. When we're feeling lost, when we're feeling distracted, when things feel hard, I know that I can go to God and find that place of rest, of sanctuary, of space, of getting my head together. I wonder where you find that space, and whether you've ever considered looking beyond yourself and your immediate friends and family and looking to God to find that help for yourself. Well, that's it this week for Cringleford Assembly. I hope you enjoyed it. If I don't see you soon, I'll see you next time. Bye.